report, guy. About what we expected. They're gonna go up and down like us. Thing that bothers me when you play a team like us, and I'm sure other coaches, they're so unpredictable, it almost takes the coach out of it. So you're just hoping the players pull this one out. And our players did. I give them all the kudos in the world. We beat them in the different positions tonight. I don't know that goes any further. I'm one of those that live today, not predict the future or look down and see where we have to be. I told you the other time I was worried about getting on the hill. Now I'm just worried about getting where I'm going after this game. So, you know what? I'm great for our kids. I'm happy for them. And, I think we're, 4-0 now? 4-0. RPI jumped up to 81. No, bringing it here so far. And, as far as I'm going to look, I'm going to enjoy 81, 4-0. And then we'll tune it up next week and see what happens.
Coach, really cold night out there, but we're just a heck of a crowd.
Well, 4,600 that snow we had coming down at the same time they would get here or have to go home was excellent. And they pulled us, let me tell you, that pulls us through. I had a Christian Thinneman's dad came in and he did all the research for me, but he went back and checked that we were, I hope I get this right, I'm close, if I'm not. But all the major colleges, we have the 81st in attendance as far as average. And it is from the smallest, by far, he said, the smallest cosmopolitan area of Huntington. 14% of the people come here. He said, that's unbelievable. Nobody has it. And so I want to thank them for that. We also have one of the small schools that's been out. And I want to thank them for coming in here and being a part of the herd. It's what makes it fun for me, and it makes it memorable for players who graduate and become alumni.
Danny, 6 of 9 on threes the second half. How much does that open up everything else?
Well, they had no shot blockers, and we kind of, once John feels like he's got an edge, he's taking it all the way, and they had nobody back there to rim block. And then other than that, the only thing we orchestrate a little bit is make sure Ryan gets his touches down inside to post him up, because we didn't feel like they had anybody for him either. So between those two, and then, to stand out there like some of those other players did, and then all of a sudden get the ball pinned, but knocks one down from three. Luke hits a tough three. Now that's chipping in, and that's back-breaking if you're the opposite coach. So, I just thought they all, as a team, did an excellent job. And John and Brian really put the whammy on them. So, they're good players. Chemistry's good. Nice back door off of Stevie Browley. They make plays. I sit on the bench in a pretty high environment for 9 years. Some of these plays they make are as precision, as good. The back door to Stevie, even though he didn't get a flush, a catch and finish, get fouled, pretty good. So, I hope they enjoyed it. I hope fans enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So. And I enjoy the fans, so we're just having a love affair. But it's good. I just hope it keeps going. Like I said, I'm just going to enjoy it right now.
When was the last time you saw a 4-point play when the guy tips the ball to himself?
Now, that was a heck of a job. That was unbelievable. Not often. Like I said, there's some plays out there you don't see often. I don't care what level you are. So I hope our fans enjoy it. Win or lose. Again, I gotta get this monkey off of back that the world dies if you lose one. That's just not. We're going to play this thing through all the way to the end. The herd will be standing no matter what happens. See how good we'll be in the tournament. Somebody asked me the other day, why'd you schedule? That's really working. Well, there's two reasons to schedule like we did. One, we get better because we're playing tougher competition. The other one is that we snuck up and beat Cincinnati and beat Pittsburgh, then maybe we're a two-bid league. So you had no loss there. There's no loss by scheduling early, unless you're afraid you're going to lose your team's confidence and confidence in you. And I don't have to worry about that because we have great young men who come out and compete and will compete. So I don't have to worry about, do we get momentum or don't. We're gonna come and play every game. And I think, like I said, I said it earlier, last 3 years, you 0-16 in the stretch of 15, somewhere in that neighborhood. And they come out and they're still fired up to play the next game, you're not gonna lose the team. So these kids, from day one, from the first 2 years here, that changed the atmosphere, the feeling in the locker room, willing to be coached and letting you do what you do. The last year 0-6, waiting on John to come eligible, nobody backing up. And then this year we came out a little faster, tougher schedule, but a little faster. Like I said, we'll see where it takes us down the road. That was a good happy New Year so far.
Coach Allison got in there and made some plays. Allison?
Allison, yeah, Kyrie's gonna be a good player. Biggest thing of Kyrie, the only biggest difference, he has all the skill sets to play the way we play, but he played at a much slower pace at Portsmouth, and I think the pace caught him. I mean, the first week of practice, his head was in a trash can for most of the time. So he had not experienced going as quick and as hard as you had to go. So it takes a little time. He's a freshman. You can't expect a whole lot. I didn't try him against OD because of the physicality of the game and how aggressive they were. I didn't want him to have to face that yet, but I'm sure within a year or two, he'll be right in there. They're not bothering me either.
Mark?
Second half in a fast-paced game, 3 turnovers, 60%
Is
shooting.
that what we had? They're pretty good.
That'll get it done.
Good coaching you do every day.
And the first 5 minutes of the second half really opened.
I think you were in charge of the first 5 minutes of the game. I had it the rest of the way.
We'll practice tonight then.
Coach Price thought, okay, we got some balls inside in the second half, but y'all didn't give them a lot of 3-pointers. I mean,
Well, I thought that was the key to the game, is defensively. I know everybody's gonna say, oh, he got 50%, he did this, but there's a way you stop teams, and they're gonna do that, but how you stop them is you don't let them have that extra point. We're shooting 60%, and they're not getting but 2 threes, then we're gonna notch ahead. You're not gonna stay with us. So, you know, I went against my old rule of posting up. But
Couple times.
again, well, the thing you have to understand, if you think you have an advantage in the post that can score 70% of the time, that's where you go. And then we got a kid coming in here that, you said not to post up. I didn't have a kid that could get it 70% of the time. But we got one coming that might. So the offense will morph. It'll morph to where, it gets to the strength of your team. So and then I can turn around and say, y'all dummies fell for that, no posted up, didn't you? So, it's just playing the game and trying to be as good as you can be. But, the real credit goes to these kids who come out and watch every practice every day, hard, and they play hard, and they don't quit, so that makes it easy for me.
Charlotte was only 2 of 8 on threes in the second half.
Right, that's what I said there, Chuck.
No, you didn't exactly, you gotta wait.
Well, I
You
said
sort of-
we
you
held
sort of
them down,
drifted
they
off
shot.
of your point in the other places.
Oh, I think
That's why I was trying to get you back on
You
the
missed the
point.
context of one of my paragraphs. 'Cause I guarantee you, I said there's 2 for 8. But that's okay, you're right. Now, that was a big part. There's no question about it. You're exactly right, Chuck.
and they came in with some frightening statistics.
Oh, I told
percentage-wise.
you that type of team, last game was a tough game. This was a dangerous game, because they take coaches out of you. There's nothing to do, just watch, because they shoot quick. I mean, how would you like to be the other coach and know the loop's sitting out there? And you can't go 4 feet from him. If you do, he's gonna light you up. So, when you got teams that are like that, and they play like that, and they play at a high level, man, you just, like I said, you're dangerous, and they can get like that. They get just like that, and now you're in trouble. So tonight it was us. We'll see what happens next time.
Anything else?
Is that it, Wilbur?
That's it.
All right, we're done.
At 9:19, you play a fast game out there. Not even a game.